Hello. Hi, it's good to see you.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
Very good, very good. And you?
Yeah.
Well? Great.
Yes, I'm okay within my limits. I mean, not my limits, but within limits.
I'd like to let you know that I am in the process of another online meeting that will probably end within half an hour after the beginning of your meeting. So I will pass the role. Hi, Anka.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, good to see you. The role of the host I should pass to someone else. Yeah, as soon as she appears. You have an arrangement about who is the first and who is the second? Yeah. Or how you do things. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Shetland Todorova. Good to see you.
I can't hear you.
Now everything should be okay. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you all.
Great to see you. Okay, so I was saying to Elsa, first of all, welcome to everybody. I'm sure that this is going to be a lovely session for all of those who are interested in the Draw Your Mind group of instruments. Considering that I'm in another meeting at present, and I hope that it will finish within half an hour, I will pass the role of the host to you so that you can do whatever you need with Zoom. Okay, and I will get back in the meeting as soon as the other meeting is over, so that I can support Tsenka Kucheva if she needs any support linguistically. I will say it in Bulgarian very quickly. Ценка, съжалявам, че няма да съм от самото начало в срещата. Имам още една среща, която тече в момента и ще трябва да се включа там. Веднага, щом приключи, ще вляза и ако е необходимо нещо да се преведе, да се поясни, ще си ползваме чата и аз ще помагам. Окей?
Окей. Ценка, здравейте. Аз също бих могла да директно на български може да питате и да превеждам също от време на време. I could also speak in Bulgarian from time to time if there is any misunderstanding. Okay.
Okay. So thank you and see you in a very short while, I hope.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So it's 3:02. Shall we wait 1 or 2 minutes? What do you think, or do we prefer to start? Do you think we might expect some other participants to join? Anka, Elsa, what do you think?
Don't know.
If you want, let's say another minute. If you want.
Yeah, 1 minute because.
1 minute. Okay. 1 minute, and then we'll start in a minute. Okay, great. Hi, Ina.
Hello.
Hi. we just agreed that we start in a minute, which means meanwhile in 30 seconds maybe. So we're just about to start.
And you're still Shetland, Todorova?
Yeah, the
yeah.
Scottish island.
This
You
is
know, probably thinking of Scotland on
Thank you
the championship, the football championship. I'm not sure.
This is so
Or-
funny and so weird because sometimes I do appear as Shetland and sometimes I do appear as with my name Svetla. So
I just need to apologize in advance because my internet connection is not very strong. If I disappear or if I switch off my camera, it means that I'm saving the internet
okay.
power.
Okay. So maybe it's high time to start. As we all know, it's a quite special time for each one of us, especially for you teachers who had quite a challenging school year. And we do not want to torture you with long lectures today. The aim of today's meeting is on one hand to get to know each other, the group of the Grow Your Mind work group. On the other hand, it is also to get to know a little bit more about your experience with these tools, mind mapping and drawing. And then to maybe to even do some first experiments with this. Ценка, искаш ли с две думи? Имаш ли нужда да преведа с две думи? Понеже не е не те чувам са.
До тук всичко ми е ясно.
Добре, просто дай знак, когато.
Добре.
Okay. So we thought...
Може би, one second.
Yes.
Maybe you can count more on me.
Okay, that would be great.
If Tenka needs translation.
Okay, Tenka, so if you just need translation.
Because
we just agreed this.
Write to me.
Okay.
Yeah, in the chat. If you write to me in the chat, I need help and I will jump in.
Perfect. So first, just to say, we don't want to torture you, as we said, with long lectures. So we agreed we'll try the meeting is scheduled for 2 hours, but we think we're going to be ready in an hour and a half. So we try to do our best to finish with the work we've planned. So we know that it's the beginning of school holidays and you, especially in Romania, you have a holiday. So it's your more or less free time. So really, thank you. We do appreciate you joining. Okay.
No, it's even worse than that. I mean, we are not on holiday. It's the last week of school.
Okay, it's even okay. So, okay. So this is another reason really to try to be very, very effective and straight to the point. Okay. So we thought today's the goal of today's meeting is one, as we said, to get to know each other and to see what's expected of us as a working group in this project, and to make some first exchanges on the topic. Okay. Then we thought, we discussed the other day with Anka and Elsa, and we thought it would be great to first introduce each other at the beginning of today's session. Yes. So maybe we restart, me, my colleague Anka and Elsa, and then everyone else will also have the chance to introduce themselves. Okay. So maybe as I already start, just I'll shortly introduce myself. In this case, using pictures. So I'm Svetla, and not Shetland. I'm Svetla. And the reason I drew a sun and a lamp is because actually in Bulgarian, Svetla means light or something light. Okay, so this is my association. Okay, I've studied German studies at the University of Sofia. And so I basically have education for a teacher, the university degree, but I've never worked actually as a real teacher. The last 15 years, I've been working as a trainer, let's say the so-called soft skills or communication trainer in various companies, mainly in Bulgaria and NGOs. And for the last 10 years, I've been using pictures very intensively in my work as a teacher, let's say, or trainer. Okay. And I also wanted to draw that I love ice cream, but I didn't have enough time. So you can imagine here an ice cream, and I really do love ice cream and enjoy this summertime. Okay, thank you for your patience. Okay. Okay, who would like to proceed? Anka, Elsa. Yes.
Okay, so I will present myself shortly using a mind map. So this is me in the middle, Anka, and I am 26 years old. It's in green right here. And I'm also from Romania, Iași. I love animals, and I have a cat named Sasha. I also love to travel. I've been so far to Italy, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey, Austria, and Hungary. So as you can see, like this should look a mind map. In the middle, you have the main topic, which right now is me. And then you start drawing branches to the second topics and the subtopics then.
Hello.
Okay, so it's my turn now. Can you see it?
Yes.
If you can't,
Yes, no.
I've also put on a PowerPoint slide. So if you make me a host, I will show it to you. Could you do that? Or can you see it?
Yeah, we can, yes.
Okay, so this is the collage strategy, collage technique. So it's like a coat of arms. In medieval ages, you know that families had something like this. And there are 4 sections here. The first one is about my profession, English, Romanian, and projects. And in a corner, there is a very small linguistic profile, my linguistic profile, you know, a drawing with my linguistic profile. So my mind is half Romanian, half English. My feet, English, because English enabled me to travel a lot. And then for roots, Latin, because our language is Latin. And I have also lots of spots related to Latin languages, because although I haven't studied them, I understand Italian and French. And if it's written Spanish and Portuguese. Okay, and sometimes I mistake if, you know, I can't hear what a group of people say, and they are speaking in Portuguese. I think it's Romanian because it's, you know, it sounds quite the same. So it's quite strange, this thing. And then just below this section, just below it is my hobbies. Okay, I started with running, my first one. So they are in chronological order. I love running. Whenever I'm happy, I feel the need to run. In Aveiro, when I first saw the ocean, I started running to the amazement of my colleagues and friends. And then it's swimming. I love swimming. And then reading, walking, taking pictures. And the last one here is mountains. And you can't see the picture actually, but it's our second highest top mountain in Romania, which is Negoiu Mount. So I have done almost the whole Carpathian range in Romania. I love mountains. Sometimes it's dangerous, but take the risk. Okay, and the next one is a memorable day, 16th of May. And, you know, a word which represents me, in fact, Friday is not the weekday. It's not a weekday. It's a character in Daniel Defoe, meaning that I'm very open to new ideas, and I love learning. And I'm very curious by nature. You might have noticed that. Okay, thank you. So this is a collage. and I can improve it or work on it, add pictures, articles, certificates, and so on.
Okay. Meanwhile, Victor has joined. Hi, welcome, Victor.
Hi, Victor.
Good to see you.
Hello.
What we are doing right now, we are doing like a small circle with introducing ourselves. We actually gave an example, just started with me introducing myself through drawings, Anka with a mind map and Elsa with a collage. So we thought we give you now 5 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes to prepare really a very short presentation. You might want to try out one of these methods. Collage is, of course, a bit more.
Yeah, it's out of the question.
Out of the question. But please think of anything you would like to share with us about yourself. And you might want to improvise with one of the methods. Okay? If you do not have, you can also grab something to write, or if it's difficult for you and you do not have the materials, you can, of course, also tell us about you. Okay, so maybe you give us a sign, but let's say 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, to prepare. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. In the meantime, if everybody's working, may I introduce myself? Hello.
Yeah, I would actually suggest that you can also do it when also the others are ready, so that they can really pay attention to you and your story. Okay?
I'm not at home. I'm not at home, and I cannot present a drawing or
Okay, yes.
Yeah, it's okay. You can tell us your story.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's good. It's great that way. Mm-hmm.
So please apologize. I cannot open my camera.
Okay.
I cannot present a drawing. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
So my name.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm Mihaela Ionescu. I teach mathematics at Theoretical High School Vasile Alexandri from Iași, Romania. I am also a deputy head teacher at this high school, and I am quite involved in European projects. So thank you for the opportunity to take part in this project, and I'm sure I will learn a lot of things.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And you will also share your experience and knowledge about projects. So we'll learn a lot of things.
Yes, of course.
So this is, in fact, sharing one of the ideas of our meetings.
Please take your time, the others, to finish your preparation.
Recording in progress.
Oops. And raise hand or just give us any sign whenever you're ready with your preparation for presenting yourself.
Nobody wants to be the first.
Do you need more time to prepare?
Not me. Not me.
Okay. Okay, so maybe we can start. Who wants to be the first?
You choose, is better.
the teachers challenge always. No, I'm sure. Vito, would you like to start? Yes, you were the first to say you're ready.
So you want a presentation, just a simple presentation, yeah?
Whatever you want to share about yourself in whatever form you prefer to.
Okay, so I'm Vitor, I'm teacher of Portuguese language, and I also work in different type of projects. I'm a trainer for young teachers, for those who want to be teachers. I have here something that was, I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? Portuguese people is a people that is connected with a lot of different continents, because we went in the 15th century to discover the world, and so nowadays many countries in the world speak Portuguese language. And when we ask some teacher to make a drawing like this, it's a collage, it's not a drawing. This is a collage, as you can see. It's a collage. It was made because we wanted to explore the way the different countries in the world, the differences of speaking of Brazilian people and African people, and also to explore the different cultures that they have, although we speak the same language, but we have different cultures. And so the idea was to put the students looking at this collage and exploring by themselves what difference they can find in the different cultures, from people from Angola in Africa or from Brazil. So, and the Portuguese. So that was the idea.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very suits very well to our topic today, visual, draw your mind, and all the visual tools we can use in teaching. Okay, thank you, Victor. Okay. I actually see who wants to be next. Or Victor, you can pass the virtual ball to someone. Just say who will be next.
Florica.
Florica. Okay. Thank you.
Bonjour. Excusez-moi, est-ce que je peux parler en français au début?
Pour moi, c'est parfait.
Pas pour tout le monde. Moi,
I love it. I love it.
Je vais dire quelques mots en anglais pour que tout le monde comprenne, puis je vais dire quelques mots en français. Moi, je suis professeur de français. I'm a French teacher. I love stories and children. My name, Florica, means a little flower, si on peut dire comme ça. I like travel and good food, and I like to cook. I visited France and Spain. I'm very curious, but not very brave. But I am a persistent and tenacious person. I am interested of new methods of teaching, and it's all that I can say in English, but si vous voulez, je peux parler en français. Je pense que ce n'est pas correct pour tout le monde parce qu'il y a des personnes qui comprennent, il y a des personnes qui ne comprennent pas, et alors je ne veux pas être intrusive comme ça, d'une certaine manière, exagérer un peu. Mais quand vous allez me demander quelque chose à propos de ce que je vais faire, je vais parler en français parce qu'en anglais, pour moi, c'est un peu trop difficile. Excusez-moi.
It's okay. It's such a lovely international group. I mean, I think I understood, although I don't speak French, I think I understood at least half you said. So it's great, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Moi aussi, je comprends l'anglais, mais je parle très peu.
Okay.
Malheureusement.
This I got. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lenka.
Thank you.
Merci.
Okay. Who would like to pass the ball to? You can name the next person who, to present themselves. Who will be next? Florica, you can say who will be next.
Alors,
Well,
peut-être que ma collègue, Maria Lazorek.
okay.
C'est Maria.
Maria?
Hi, my name is Lazarek Maria, and I am a mathematics teacher at the Elena Coza School in Iași. I apologize, I don't know, I had to make drawings. I really like to cook, and I would like to use the collage making method in the quadrilateral chapter.
Thank you, Maria. Who shall be the next? You can name one of the group.
Juliana Marieta.
Okay. Juliana.
Excuse me. Hi, my name is Juliana Marieta. Pot vorbi Elza în română, că acum așa mă
no
descurc.
problem. Da, sigur, no problem. No problem, Marieta.
Dar mă ajuți tu ca să...
Yeah, I'll help you.
Pot să spun că am înțeles foarte bine tot ce au spus colegii. Îmi face o deosebită plăcere să fac parte din acest grup. Deja am învățat lucruri noi și promit că data următoare voi veni și eu cu un material prin care să prezint cum pot eu să aplic ceea ce voi învăța astăzi în cadrul disciplinei biologie, pentru că asta predau eu.
So Marieta is a teacher of biology, and she's very happy to be part of our group. She understands English, but she's a little bit shy when it comes to using it and speaking English. What else I can add? So I've been her colleague for some time now, and I have known her for a very long time, since graduation, I
Yes.
think. And I think that she is one of the most creative teachers in Iași. Very,
Thank you.
very creative. So she's a teacher of biology and very creative, and she knows lots of methods, and she is very versatile and adaptable to any new ideas.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Marietta, as always.
Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, Elsa. Okay, Liliana, you can say who shall be next. We don't have so much choice now.
Len, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Lenka.
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 No,
Zenka?
And then it's Kujeva, I don't, that letter, like, I don't know.
It's very interesting. It's the Bulgarian ts, Zenka. It's like TS.
Ts.
This letter stands for TS.
Kucheva.
Kucheva.
So that Kucheva.
Yes.
Kucheva.
Hello, I will try with English, in English, but if my English is bad, excuse me. And I am teacher of Bulgarian and literature, and I love my students and mountains. Do you see?
Yes.
Yes. And на български аз съм раздвоена между любовта си към природата, самотата и от друга страна жаждата да уча децата и да бъда с тях.
Well, I am torn apart between my desire to teach children and be with children, and my love for nature and solitude.
Thank you, Zenka. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pashin. And I think please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's only Ina left. Yes? Or yes.
I just wanted to share with you because at one of our initial meetings, when you showed mind mapping as a tool or part of the tools, I was stressed because I never liked my mind mapping because of the like octopus speed that work, and I thought that very aggressive and I didn't like it. But recently, when I started preparing for a training that I do for a business, for a group of business people, I did my presentation in the logic of mind mapping, although you haven't taught us anything. So thank you very much. It helped me organize my mind. So now I don't know whether you can see, my name is Ina. I have a very diverse experience in my life. I have been PR, and communication is part of PR, and I love communicating. I have been a teacher. I teach English. Also, right now I'm starting with teaching creative writing. I mean, it's a process of teaching and studying simultaneous. I'm also a trainer. So I train teachers and I train groups of business people, different soft skills. I am also a consultant. By the way, I added this sales because I was doing sales in my life. So it's not exactly consulting only, but yes, this is me. And once again, Anka and Elsa, thank you very much for this, for helping me forget about my fear of mind mapping. And the next thing which I drew, and it's not a picture, although I love doodling, is my favorite Venn diagram. And the PR, the consultancy, sales and training and teacher, what is the point in which all these meet is the inspiration and creativity, which lately have been the main focus of my life.
Right?
Thank you.
We are very proud of you.
I'm proud of myself, yes.
You haven't mentioned anything about your dream, becoming a story writer. Or, yeah, okay, I'll keep my fingers crossed.
A future writer.
Yeah,
Future writer.
yeah, a writer to be. Right, great.
Yes, but it's scripts mainly. So
Who knows? You're young. Who knows what the future has in store?
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very young. If I'm thinking of me, everybody else here is very, very young. So,
Oh, really, thank you for this. For me, it's a very cozy introduction and sharing about our personal worlds. As we're going to hopefully have a very nice, very intensive exchange in this group. And I think it's a great start to getting to know each other a bit better. So really thank you for this. And especially this international language context, I enjoy very much. Victor, yes. Sorry, you're muted. You're muted.
Microphone.
I would like to tell you that there is another Portuguese teacher that is in this group, but she's having classes now, so she will not participate today. But what we decide, she will know, and she will join this group.
Great, great. Thank you for adding. I think there are also other Romanian teachers who can.
Yeah. We've got some calls from them. They have, you know, the festival, the school festival just today, some of them, so and they can't miss it.
Yes, sure, of course. Okay. Okay, but we'll have the recording. I'm not sure if we're going to have a second meeting now on this, the same for the rest, but at least we have definitely the recording of this meeting, so we can watch it. Okay, so first maybe we thought when thinking with Anka and Elsa what's the most important things we want to do here for today with you for the next hour altogether hour and a half, we said maybe just because it's our group is we called it Draw Your Mind, including various visual methods like drawing, mind mapping, collaging, and maybe even different methods you use in your day-to-day work. So maybe first we wanted to start with a short discussion and exchange. Actually, how do you use, or maybe some of you never used drawing or similar methods. So I suppose that most of you use visuals in one or another way. And maybe just to start with a sharing experience, how do you use similar methods in your teaching, very specifically, just to get an impression what do we already have of expertise. And if you don't have, it's also similar experience, it's also okay, of course. We're here to learn from each other, to exchange, to create. So whatever falls into your mind is an experience.
In my case, normally in fact I don't use the drawing, but I use paintings, and so because as a language teacher, normally it's a motivation for the students to work in visual things that they look at and they can explore. And I think drawing also, it after being done, it's also a visual thing. So it's not the same, but I think the idea is not very different.
Thank you. Thank you. So paintings, like you gave us basically the example also with your introduction.
Yeah.
Okay,
for example, sometimes when I want the students just build a text, develop a text based on an idea, imagination is very, very important. And if they look at a picture, but sometimes if you look at a landscape, for example, it doesn't tell you anything at the beginning. So you look at the landscape, and then you start putting your imagination working, and you can make excellent work, excellent texts, because, and all of them will be different. So it's just looking at the same thing, all the class, but after you have a lot of different products based on the same objective, based on the same thing that you were looking at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter. Okay. What about the others? In which way do you use visuals or?
Just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And tell me if I'm longer than that. I use visuals a lot because I love painting and drawing. So, I'm very enthusiastic of it, and I can convey it to my students this way. And, when working on a text, a short text, which is full of new vocabulary, students have the text, and then little by little, step by step, instead of, the words, I encourage them to use visuals, so that at the end of this work together, nothing but visuals are left. And then they can recreate the text, and they recreate it in their own ways, because they can't use the same words as in the original text. It's like narrating the text, which is, and it's a lot of fun. And because, these visuals, these drawings send different messages to them. And sometimes, a different text may emerge from their work together. So I love that. I love visuals.
Thank you for the ideas. Thank you.
I would also like to say something else. It's that sometimes we can do opposite. We can have the text or a story and ask the students to make drawing based on the story. And they can make en français on dit bande dessinée. In English, I don't remember. It's
like a comic strip.
Comic strip. Yeah. Comics. Yeah. So they they have a story that they were studying in the classroom, and then I can ask to the students, not in my lesson, but in the drawing lesson, for example, to draw, to make a comics, or to make make a comics based on the story that they were learning in the Portuguese language, for example. So we can do opposite. We can do looking at the picture and building a text, or working on the text and drawing what they were studying.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Victor. Thank you.
Je pensais que ça, c'est une moyen de motiver les enfants, de devenir plus créatifs, de mettre ensemble le dessin et l'écriture et le texte écrit. Ça peut améliorer leur manière d'apprendre, d'améliorer, de perfectionner leur manière de parler et d'écrire, si on utilise le comics, comme vous l'avez dit. Je ne sais pas exactement, je n'ai pas compris très bien. Peut-être.
Okay.
Moi aussi, parfois, j'utilise des bandes dessinées en classe pour leur expliquer un peu l'histoire. Les images sont très intéressantes et très, sont utiles, mais quand on passe à raconter ce qu'on voit, c'est un peu difficile. Il faut les aider toujours un peu. Et ils aiment beaucoup dessiner. C'est vrai que les enfants, quand ils aiment beaucoup le dessin, c'est une manière de les faire parler parfois.
Elsa, thank you for your Okay. So as far as I got you, Florica, you also use comics in your work to motivate children and improve their speaking skills.
D'accord.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I sometimes, because sometimes I teach English, and I ask my students, they're adults, but still, when we do the revision of tenses, for example, and grammar is really boring, and it's like, but it's also sometimes like mathematics, and we draw first pictures of each tense. And I'm asking each student to draw one picture of the future, of the present continuous. And then when we start working with revising the tenses, they remember not only the grammar or the rules, but they also remember the pictures. And each of the students has tells also a story. I drew this because I can imagine that my future will be future can be different colors and different presented in a different way. And the past, or even the past perfect, is we had a picture of Adam and Eve for the past perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, drawings help students retain things. Drawings and gestures, a lot. And words only, you know, there is a sort of statistics, and I'm not good at figures, but they say that words help them retain only 20%, whereas visuals and gestures very close to 80%, because they get involved in. Okay, I'll find, because I have somewhere this, you know, figures, and I'll find it and send it to you.
I just visited the course it was again about visual teaching, and they said that basically at least 1/3 of brain's capacity is only dedicated to nothing else but processing visual stimuli. And another 1/3 is dedicated to process visuals and also stimuli from other sensory channels. So this means that at least half of our brain's capacity, at least, is dedicated to processing vision. So we all know, as people who work with students, no matter children or adults, that visuals are actually a great part of learning in whatever form. Okay. Does anyone else want to share? Yeah, Ценка.
Да, аз ползвам понякога мисловните арти. Ето тази е най-пълната, която съм правила. Самата аз ходих на такова обучение, хареса ми. И това е за стихотворението на Прощаване от Христо Ботев. И така на някои от моите ученици много им допадна като начин да систематизират материала си, защото ето тези рисунки и малко текст, те са много подходящи като начин за, така, за по-лесно запомнение и по-забавно възприемане на текста.
Благодаря много. Ина, искаш ли? Would you like to translate? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, so this is a poem. I was really impressed. I forgot to translate. Cenka said that she had attended such a training in mind mapping, and she used this with one of the famous Bulgarian poems, and that's how she presented the poem. It's a very long and beautiful piece of poetry, and children understood this.
Yeah, mind mapping is very important nowadays, because mind mapping helps students extract the main ideas and the sub-ideas, let's call them so. And this is, you know, the essentials. And, you know, thinking of what we do as teachers, we use mind mapping a lot, but it's us who impose our mind mapping on students. Am I right or wrong? Because, you know, you know, we tell them, we transmit to them the information, and we focus on the important details, and we put them on the board or on the screen. And students, what do? They copy them. And as a result, they will have problems with, you know, highlighting, with extracting the information. So I think that we should do the other way, because the way we are doing it is like spoon feeding. And they will remember, as Vetla said, the shape of the spoon and not the content. So probably it would be better to push them to create the mind map and the branches and the sub branches. So we have to, probably it will be better to go the other way around. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Anyone else? Thank you very much. Anyone else willing to share of their experience with visuals in any way in their work? Okay, because as I talk, and I'm actually tempted to show you now as we're talking about mind maps, because I look down from time to time, and what I look at is actually it's actually the agenda, or the hidden agenda of today's meeting. It's a mind map, and I'm going to reveal it to you as we're talking about this. Here, actually, where we started, here's the GRT. This is a meeting, and here is the introduction. So first I saw it in a form of mind map, and here we said intro, we introduce each other. So first we, in this case, because it's actually done, I've done it for ourselves, for the team, and this is why I've written T, meaning Elsa, Anke, and me, and then the teachers, you in this case. So we have passed the first part, and here I've written approximately 30 minutes. We were exactly right on time, so we could do this. And now here is a second branch, or second part of the meeting, topic of the meeting. Thank you, Elsa. Is the discussion. What is your experience with these tools? Okay, so we are now basically here, and what we've planned by the end till the end of today's meeting is to go a little bit more into detail in the drawing tool, and then mind mapping and collage, maybe, if
no, it's no, mind mapping digitally.
Digitally, okay.
Thinking
great.
about mind mapping digitally. We have found a tool, and
great.
We'll share it with you.
Okay, and then we thought it's important also, Zori, maybe also to come back to the goal of our what is meant to of what results do we hope and are eager to deliver as a group, the goal, and then something we can finish with, which I now leave as a secret. okay, but maybe you already saw. So this is quite ambitious, as we thought. We don't want to keep it very long, so hopefully we're going to finish really in the rest in the 40 minutes left. Okay, so so this was just spontaneously, just to give an example that mind mapping can also be used for personal purposes, as like writing a plan, or for using for oneself. Okay, so then let's I would then suggest that maybe we spend something like 10 to 15 minutes experimenting a bit with the drawing tool. But first I wanted to ask you, how many of you do draw when teaching? I mean, we don't expect you to draw, so it's not no pressure, but does any one of you draws during teaching? Okay, Elsa, you want to say? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Another question: how many of you would say of themselves, "I can draw. I'm able to draw. I'm a good sketcher, drawer. I'm able to draw." Okay. The reason I'm asking, because quite often we do not dare as teachers to use this tool because we believe that we're not good at it. And of course, we do not want to blame ourselves for our students, or to take the risk to be hilarious or something. And this is why I actually I'm a truly believer, and I actually know it. It's not only a belief. We are all capable of drawing, and if we can write, I assume you all can write your names, right? Yeah, we can still write. Yeah, okay, no matter. Yeah, okay. So this is because drawing is basically more of a thinking process than an art, okay? But we quite often compare it to being artistic, being creative, and drawing like or painting like Leonardo. And this is why we quite often do not dare to use this tool, which is actually a great loss, might be a great loss for the teaching process. With this, yes.
But there is a difference between the teacher and the students. Very, very important.
Yeah.
I never draw because I can find a lot of things in the internet that I can use in the classroom or in paper, in books, but I can ask the students to draw because the students, they have classes to learn how to draw. They have drawing classes. As a teacher, I'm very bad in doing that. And if I do that, I'm afraid that I cannot be very successful with the students.
Yeah.
So the idea is, okay, I can use what is done and ask the students to do, because for the students is much more simple and easy to do. I think. I'm not, maybe it's my opinion.
So that's one perspective, and it's fine. But you know, I'm thinking that even if my drawing is bad, this will encourage students to show off and draw.
Oh, it's horrible. My drawing is horrible.
I'll take my risk.
Yes, actually, it's not. Let's not the message. I wouldn't like to convey the message that drawing is, you know, like the, how do you call it, like the panacea, or that it's your ultimate method. Not at all. But it's a way of communicating we sometimes do not just dare to use, and this is why it's. I would suggest that we make now a short experiment just to be relaxed and sure that we all can draw. Okay, just so if you want to keep using this tool or to try experimenting with this tool, just to be sure that you're able and capable of drawing. Okay, and we actually done this and similar exercises with our colleagues in the from the team in the previous meeting, so please excuse for those of you, which is a repetition, but then, you know, repetition makes the master. So if you want, so I would invite, please take something to write. It might be a very simple pencil or whatever you have around you, something to draw, to write, and 1-2 sheets of paper. It might be useful. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Okay, what do you prefer? I have like 2 things in mind. Either we can draw together step by step a bicycle or comic figures, comic characters. What would you prefer? A bicycle or comic figure? Okay, let's do the more complicated one and see how simple it is. And it's from my perspective, it's the comic character. Okay, so we're going to do it step by step. Okay, I actually wanted to show you. If you wait a second, I will show you how they look like. Yeah. Just to show you what we'll be able to draw in really like in 10. Okay, let's not lose time. drawing, searching. Okay, sorry. Let's draw then. I have this here whiteboard, and I'm just going to show you step by step. I'll try to do it so that that the light is right here. Okay. Do you see now? Yes, it should be. Okay, so let's start with the nose, which looks something like this. Okay. And then write 66 above the nose. Again, it's not about perfection. It's about courage, being brave. Okay, 66. Okay, here we can do a line for the mouth for a smile, starting beneath the nose, something like this. Okay, or maybe on an angle like this. Okay. Now we need an ear which is approximately same height as the nose, somewhere here. Okay. And here we start with the line beneath the nose. It's a curved line for the chin. Do you see? Okay. Okay. And now we need another line starting here somewhere beneath the ear for the neck. Okay. And now maybe some funny hair, like really something like this. Okay. How do they look?
Nice.
You want to see it? You want to see it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm really curious.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
I find them great, actually.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can. I can. Yeah. Now it's a bit down. Yeah, but if you lift a bit up, yes, little. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Let's do. I don't want to torture you, but I'm sure. Let's do another two. And this time it will go a bit faster. Okay. So again, we start with the nose. Okay. Okay. Then let's do a little variation of the eyes, doing them like this, like 2 zeros, let's say, and 2 dots. Okay. Are you with me? Yeah. Let's do a little variation of the mouth, doing it like, let's say, like a dot, something like, oh, talking or screaming. Okay. Here, the ear. Okay. Here again, the line, here the chin. The other line, yeah. And now we can do a funny hairstyle, something like this, let's say. It starts to look to me as a woman, so we can do some accessories, for instance, an earring, so that she becomes a lady. Maybe even some necklace here, something like this. And maybe even eyebrows. Okay. Ready?
Yes, excellent.
Yeah. Willing to show them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Okay. And third and last one. Thank you. Thank you. They're great. Third and last one. Let's do another variation. Let's do the nose, this one, as a triangle. Oh, okay, let's do it as a triangle. Hello, Eduardo. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm from Portugal, and here must be Ana Magalhães, my colleague from school, but the school is ending in Portugal, and is the last lessons, and she can be at here. And I represent then, if you don't.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yes.
If you want to participate, you can just pick something to draw, and we're experimenting a bit with drawing comic figures right now. If
Comic
you want,
figures?
you can. Yes, step by step. It's the third and last one we're drawing now, just to see that we're these are the first two that we draw.
Okay, I'm not from design. I'm from biology.
Yeah,
but
same with us. I'm from German studies. The guy we have here from biology, mathematics, physics. Yeah, it's no. Okay. If you want, you're more than welcome to join. So here we proceed with the triangle nose. Okay, what comes next? What comes next? Eyes. Okay, let's do 66 again. Okay, 66. Let's experiment with this, with a triangled mouth, let's say. Okay. Now the ear. What comes next? The line, the chin.
The chin.
The chin, okay. And then the neck, okay. And now what we could do, let's say something like a leaf here, and another one. And this one looks to me as he would need a mustache. Yes, this might be the true principle, you know. It looks to this might I don't really have place here, but this might be the principle. Yeah, someone's
it's like my colleague Eduardo that is here, but without mustache. Without mustache.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a person from Flintstones.
Yes. Okay. Could be.
Yeah, could be a head made up of geometrical figures.
Yes, exactly.
Revising geometrical figures with the little ones.
Yes. Would you
very
like
little ones.
Would you like to share yours? Yeah.
Oh, mine.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for experimenting. It's the reason we drew this actually, because it might seem that we just drew cartoon characters, but you actually learned an algorithm, how to draw step by step faces. And then with this, by varying the different elements, we can do hundreds and hundreds of characters. And more important, I think now we don't really have the excuse saying that we cannot draw. Okay, it's a skill, and for our teaching purposes, it's we do not need more than this. Okay, it's not about being Michelangelo. It's about really using this way of communication, and like adding another layer. Okay, beneath words. And to me, this drawing tool can be very effective for a teacher because you don't need any media. You don't need photos. You don't need nothing. It's in your head. It's in your thinking skill. And if you can write, then you can also draw. And it's like putting out a rabbit out of the pocket. Wow. From my experience, when I see that people start falling asleep, once you start drawing something, you get them back, especially in an online environment. It's really important. So this was just just to be relaxed that we actually all can draw. Okay, and only as, and of course we can further experiment also in next meetings with various ways of implementing drawing for our teaching purposes, like really for very specific contents units. How can we implement drawing so that it really makes learning faster, easier, and more fun? Why not for the teachers or for the students? Okay. Okay. Do you have, because I don't want to be to take too much time of our meeting today, but if you have any questions now or at the end of the meeting, according to towards the ways of implementing drawings, we can further discuss them. Okay. Okay. If not, I would give the word to Anka or Elsa. I don't know who will present the mind mapping, the digital way of mind mapping.
Okay, so to do this, could you make us host?
Yes.
So what you have to do?
Am I the host now, or is
yeah,
it?
you are. No, Zori is the host.
Okay.
I have regained the function. Okay.
Ah, you have. So could
So
you make
I make
me? Could you make
immediate.
me the host? I'll be your hostess.
There you go.
Okay, am I the host now? Yes, thank you very much. So I'll be sharing my screen. Right, so I will do like this. Can you will see it? Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let me, can you see it?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so we have found, Anka and me, we have found this digital mind mapping tool, which is very good. So we'll give you the, the PowerPoint presentation, and you will have the address and everything, all the steps. So it's very, very easy, very simple, and very effective, with the best, leading to the best results. And if I was able to do it, you can also do it. Yeah, so this is my my motto. Okay, what you have to do, you have to begin with creating an account. So, and you need your email address and the password. And once you have done this, it's good to go through the tutorials to see how to do it, how to work on it. So the tool has lots of aspects, and you can use it in different ways. You will find lots of training courses, very short, less than 5 minutes each, so that you can use it to get started. You can use it to create your lesson plans, or to create presentations. Did you know that this tutorial, this tool can also be used to create PowerPoint presentations. And you can also upload pictures, videos, whatever, links, whatever you want, fake files, your files. So it's fine. I'm very enthusiastic about it. Okay, so if you want to create a mind map to help you with a certain topic, you have to click on this button. So first you start with this. Okay, you click on this button, and then you have a sort of a circle or square or rectangle just in front of the, just in the center of your screen. You can change the background. If you don't like pink, you can put it blue, yellow, and so on, or the text instead of white, black, or green, whatever. You can also add pictures. You can also attach files. And then there are also on the left some signs. The +1, you can enlarge the picture. The -1, you shrink the picture. And if you want to have it centered, you click on this square. And on top right here, you have the plus. The plus is for starting creating the mind map. So you click on the plus, and you create a branch with a bubble. You write the topic of the branch in that bubble, and you have created the branch. You want more branches. If you want more branches, the best way would be to click on the enter, you know, the enter twice. If you click on the plus, you'll get a sub branch. So this is the problem. So you have to remember this. Okay, so I put everything here. Create a branch first on click on plus on top right, or double enter for more. Okay, the next one. See? So here I have two branches. I have created two branches. If you want to delete one branch, you click on the circle here and delete. You can also use the delete button. See? The delete button. Okay. Then, you know, I have created all the branches I needed. And if I want to create sub branches, I click on the main branch here, and then here, so I'm here with my cursor, and then I click on tab. So tab creates sub branches, but sub branches of the same branch, sub branches of the same sub branch. I mean, it goes only horizontally. If you want to go vertically, you have to click on this, whatever is called circle, and then you click on tab again. So this is the way it works. It's easy. So, okay. And now I'll stop sharing this and go to the real thing. Let me see where the real thing is. It's not longer here, so I have to access it has gone away. Where is it? Okay, yes, now it's here. Okay. Share it again. I can't see it. Why? I can't see it because it looks like a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, can you see it? So that's the website. Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now if I want to create another branch, another mind map branch, I should do what? So I'm here. What should I do? I'm here and I want to create another branch. Double enter. 1, 2. See? And then I write here, because if I don't write anything, okay, so double branch. Oh, sorry. I told you that if I can do it, you can also do it. Okay, so double branch. So I can write, see, and I have created a branch. If I want to create a sub branch, I press on tab. Mind that you write everything in the bubble the way it appears, because otherwise you get it, I mean, it goes away, you lose it. And then if I want to create another sub branch, I click on, see? If I want to create a new branch, a new main branch, double enter. What have I done? I have done something wrong, see? And I want to erase it. No, I don't need to erase it. Okay. Okay. It allows only, I don't know if it allows only 3. Okay. So there is a problem here. And okay, so let me see what's the problem. Yes. So you need to be patient. So I have created a new main branch. Let's call it AA. Okay. What if I want to delete a branch? What should I do? Okay. What does it say? This say as a relationship. What does this sign say? Delete an idea. What I have to do. So I keep my cursor here and I press on this and I have deleted it. Is it difficult?
No.
No. And you know, at the bottom of this page, you have a question mark and a red point. Here you have lots of tutorials added to the link I have showed you. I showed it to you a few slides away. And if you press on this button, you set up a presentation. You change everything into a presentation. I mean, each branch will be turned into a slide. And you, yes, so it's very interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's,
Can't we use this in our own language?
Oh yes, why not? I have written in Romanian. Yes.
No. I mean the program. Is it only in English, or we can use it in our own language?
No, I don't know. I don't know, but it's very intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
It's very intuitive because it's based on I mean, in simple orders. So it's, I mean, it's not difficult to work on it and work with it.
Okay.
So if you press on this button, you enlarge the picture. If you press on this, you shrink it. Apparently it's lost, but it's somewhere here. And to recover it and place it in the right place, you have to click on this circle on the left. Do you think it's good for you? Because if it's good for you, we can, you know, write all the steps and, you know, you can translate them into, I mean, there is no risk of failing or wasting time. So there are a few steps only. And another thing I forgot about it, sorry, which is very, very important. You can share it in real time with students so that the students themselves can complete it. Haven't explored this facility yet, but I think it's very interesting. See, you have the share button here. You give the students the link and they can contribute to the map.
Victor, I just, Elsa, sorry for interrupting, just tried out the tool so it works. So there is no reason that it shouldn't work in Portuguese as well. So
sorry, I didn't understand. Sorry.
You can write. I just used the time to create an account in this tool and to try out if it works with Bulgarian, and it works.
Yes, it does. I think that
okay.
was the instructions. If because I wrote, you know, when I first created the map, I used Romanian and it was okay. So I thought that the instructions might be the problem, the barrier.
Okay.
But there are few things. So this is enlarge, this is so increase, decrease, center the picture. Here is create, first create a branch. So this is add a relationship. Okay, so I will see. I have created a relationship between these two branches. And if I click on that, I can also add the name of the, you know, of this relationship I have established between these two branches, let's say. So this is creating relationships between branches. This is delete. I have to press on it, click on it, and then delete. This is come back to the I undo. This is the undo button. And they also use these shortenings. Where are they? So Control D, Control C, Control V, they use these shortenings. So it's easy to use. And there are lots of things, you know, probably to explore and make it even more interesting and useful to us.
Looks very interesting, actually. It's the first time I see it.
You can also add files and pictures and videos and so on. And in the previous link to tutorials, you have lots of instructions you need to also to use these facilities provided by the tool.
Mm-hmm. And especially the option of sharing the mind map and working simultaneously.
Mm-hmm. So this, yeah, because it's a collaborative tool.
Yes, looks great.
Yeah, it does. It engages students to contribute.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm looking at my mind map with the programs. So this is where we arrived. So after the intro, we had the discussion, the drawing, and now about digital mind mapping. So let's come to the goal, more or less. So maybe Zori can also contribute if you want to this. But basically, our, let's say, dedicated work in the group has also the goal not only to discuss and experiment theoretically with these tools, but also to see how they work in an everyday life of a teacher. So to implement the tools in a very specific unit of a learning subject. So this is what basically our goal is, also to implement one or more of the tools in a very specific unit, in a very specific subject, to deliver it and to see how it works in real life, to adjust it if needed, of course.
Yeah. I'd like to ask the participants if they see the applicability of the visual tools in their classes now before they commence with any other activities or any specific work.
Yes, of course. It's a very, very interesting tool idea that we can use in our lessons in every subject. I think that it's easy to find a good situation where the students can use it. More than the teacher, for me. I think that, okay, for the teacher, mind mapping, it's perfect. And also some tools that we find in the internet that for the students to put them working, I think it's excellent. It's and in different subjects we can do it.
Yeah. So do you think that it would be interesting for you to take several consecutive lessons, make lesson plans out of those, which means what you'd like to teach your students and how you'd like to teach your students regularly, and provide these, share these with the experts in this group, so that you can get back ideas about how different parts of these lessons, if not the entire thing, can be modified using mind maps or little sketches and drawings, so that you can contribute to your process with your students, staying within the curricula, so using the material that you have to present to the children, but with some additions to it, which would make the material more accessible for children who are, for example, really, really visual, and for whom images could unlock understanding and could help memory in a way which no other instrument can, for example, be that successful in.
Yeah, I would like to ask my colleague Eduardo, that is here, if he doesn't mind, to ask Ana Magalhães, which is the teacher that should be here, she can also, from the Portuguese team, she can organize a lesson plan, 3 or 4 lessons, exactly as Zori was telling. Percebeste, Eduardo? You understood? Eduardo?
Yes, Vitor?
Percebeste? Percebeste?
Percebi.
A Ana Magalhães poderia fazer um plano de aula,
Sim.
uma folha de Word com 2 ou 3 aulas a partir de imagens.
Ela é capaz
Okay?
de fazer isso. Sim.
Until when we should do it?
Sorry. If you manage to provide a lesson, for example, within a month, or several lessons within a month from
until
now,
the end of the school year, until the end of this school year.
Yeah, it would be
July.
great. Yeah, so that the experts in the project can have something to work on and provide back the material to you, or the advice, the feedback on those lesson plans before the time when you will have to teach them.
Yeah, in Portugal, what we are doing, just to tell you, is that we in each team, in each of the working team, we have one teacher that is going to do it. Not we have more teachers interested, but in each group, one Portuguese teacher will present a lesson plan that also the others can try. So it's not more than one, but just one. That's why I was asking my colleague to ask the teacher, the Ana Magalhães, that should be here today, to do it, so that you can see in each of the 4 groups, you will have one lesson from the Portuguese teachers.
Yeah, I think also that it would be a good idea that we make a pool of all the lesson plans that have been modified by the team, because maybe a teacher in Romania can discover something that is immediately applicable that has been modified, for example, in another group for another for the same subject in another country.
Yeah, okay.
So we can do that. Yeah, Elsa?
One question: are we supposed to write, to create, to elaborate complete lesson plans, or just, you know, part of the lesson plan where the focus is on a technique and all the activities around the technique, introducing the technique itself, how it works, and follow-up activities related to that technique?
I think for each team, for each group of instruments, it would be a good idea to have at least one lesson plan that has been completed entirely. And then for the different others, there can be, because I understand that there are not enough resources, there is not enough time to do everything in 100%, but one exemplary, for example, lesson would be a good idea to have it.
Okay, because, you know, in most lessons, we don't use a tool all the lesson throughout the lesson. We use it just at one stage of the lesson. And that's why I asked. So we use just one complete lesson plan per technique. And the rest will be, you know, just...
See, this is why you coming from practice.
Yeah, very practice.
Indeed, you should impose what practice requires. So, and I was thinking during the previous meetings, the online meetings that we had, that actually all these instruments, they should be added to the same content in different points of delivering the content to the students. Or maybe not all of them, if someone is more apprehensive with music, or if someone doesn't want to use the flipped classroom, for example. But different instruments can be used within the same lesson. Still,
you can say that again.
For sure. Still, this is maybe a little bit harder to implement within such a constricted time that we have. We don't have, unfortunately, all the time in the world. We should start thinking about the next project. But we can, for example, take those parts that can immediately and most easily support the teacher visually, and then make suggestions, for example, cross suggestions from other instruments as ideas for those parts that don't necessarily need the visual facilitation added to them. So we can add some collaborative efforts, also cross-reference the different lessons between the different instrument groups. This would make our job a bit more complicated, but it is definitely worth it to do it this way. And this is the mindset, the way of thinking that we would like to promote within this project. Just add flexibility to the teaching process so that it connects more easily with the students and it helps them retain the information in the way that is best for them.
And especially giving creativity free for the teachers, so that, okay, they were listening this, and now they can decide how to do it and what, when to do it, and then they can present their class plan by their own idea, with some freedom.
Yeah. Which means that this pool with all the proposals from all the expert groups is going to come in very handy to all the teachers, regardless of who has assigned to which group.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the other participants outside from Portugal? Do you think that it would be useful for you, and do you think that it will be possible to develop, to provide us with lesson plans that we can give feedback on? Considering again, of course,
may I?
The time. Yeah,
May
Eduardo?
I think it's another opportunity in the mind masters, that's about the students can synthesize the contents of the lesson in the end of a lesson, or on the end of
a chapter, a unit.
Yes, a unit. Yes.
It can be used to revise knowledge, information. Yeah.
I think
yeah, that's great. So this
because if students can be a mind map for the content, then make the process to learning the contents that in that lesson, or that the or a lot of must of 2 or 3 lessons. I think.
Yeah. And they also add new things about the uses, the benefits, the applicability of that, topic, issue. Yeah. See, this is the topic of a very good lesson plan. Great. Very good. And personally, I haven't heard of, revising a unit or module, end of a chapter in this way, in the digital way. Have never heard. So it will be a sort of, premiere. My French.
Any other comments?
So that's an idea to remember. So don't forget it, don't leave it. So this is a very interesting lesson plan, and can be applied to lots of subjects. So it's to all subjects.
Yeah. It is in the recording that we have. So there's no forgetting about it. The recording will be shared with everybody within the group together with the presentation that Elsa just sent me. And if there is anything else that we should share with the group, Elsa, Svetla, Anka can send it to me and I will organize an email to everyone.
Or, you know, I was just thinking, an idea triggers another one. So why not students doing research on a new topic and then use, you know, the digital tool? This is another lesson plan. And we can combine it with flipped classroom, with a flipped classroom method. Give them the, you know, a video on the topic, introducing the topic, and then ask them to do research on the topic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's another lesson plan. 3 so far. Do we have a template for a lesson plan? Or each country uses and then we'll decide on?
I think after we wrap up these meetings that we're having, I'm going to write to all the teachers once again from all the groups, reminding them this possibility to provide a lesson plan. And maybe we can fix certain elements that we will need to be present, but otherwise the form in which it will be delivered, it can be anything. I mean, we should need the grade that the students are to which it's going to be presented. Probably a part of, if it is a part of something larger, part of what large section of studies this material is. Then the information about the teachers we already have, because we have everybody listed. We have people who have expressed interest, so we know who is sending the information, the country, the subject. If someone is teaching more than one subject, probably it would be nice to specify which exactly subject we're talking about. If there are any preferences towards some of the instruments within a group of instruments, maybe this can be stated as well. For example, I would prefer more mind maps, or I would prefer to have more drawings in my lesson plan, because, for example, I feel more confident doing sketches and I already have some experience. So we can, we can mark some guiding points, and then presenting the information will be free to teachers according to the formats that everybody has in their country. And I'm making a note of that right away. Thank you, Ina. So if there are no further comments or questions or ideas, maybe we can wish ourselves great summer days ahead of us, keeping the golden ratio in the back of our minds. And we should meet again soon. Okay. Okay.
Everyone.
Thank you so much for everything. I'm sorry that I wasn't present throughout the meeting, but from what I managed to catch, it was really lovely. I will see the whole recording when I get it from Zoom. And so stay well, and we will talk soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Great
everyone.
job.
Ciao.
Thanks to everybody.
Bye.
Have a
Bye-bye.
nice
Bye.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.